Hi guys, it's Her Highness Jeannie, and I am back with just a little update on how things have been going. It is the third day I have been here, but the second day of school, so classes are like slowly starting. Well, they have started, but what I like about it is that they are, kind of introducing you to yoga, kind of giving you the details of the classes and explaining a lot of the intentions behind why we would be doing these classes, how they would help, how they would benefit our body, our mind, our soul. So yeah, I have 30 minutes, not even that much, but I do have a little break here now that I can kind of just show you my room. Yeah, so technical difficulties, let's call it that. But yeah, I'm going to show you my room. I'm going to show you the program sheet and basically the schedule of my classes for the next month, and tell you a little bit of the 4 classes that I had so far. Just tell you, what has happened and give you a little insight on how they have been so far, So, yeah, let's get into it. So this would be my view from my room. If I was to step outside, here would be my room, as well as the rooms of all the others, and then over there is the yoga hall. So yeah, stepping in, this is my room. This is my bed for this month, and it's quite comfortable. It's quite big, really big. It is harder, but I don't mind that at all. To me, a harder bed tends to be a lot better on my back. And here is the washroom. Yeah, it's a little dirty, but so yeah, in India they tend to have a different toilet system. So usually places wouldn't even really have a toilet. Well, I assume, because yeah, it's all in one. I know they do a different type of thing as opposed to use tissue, but they have accommodated us here and given us tissue, and still have the little squirter thing, which I assume is to wash your butt. And yeah, the shower is all in one place, and you just kind of clean up after yourself. So it's very easy. It's not too small. It's good enough for me. So yeah, yeah, it's a pretty simple bathroom, and it works. And then we have, yeah, again, excuse the mess, but we have the wardrobe, and I just haven't unpacked because I tend not to do that. Like if I'm in a space, I can just work with what I got, so everything is there as it is. And then I also have, I also have a little kitchenette, or a little kitchen space, but it does only come with a sink, and I do get a kettle, which is great. So I'm able to, they give me like little coffees and Nestle, cream, sugar, a little soap and stuff. So I thought that was really sweet. Everything else I brought from home. Y'all will know the Bigfoot ramen. I don't know why, but yeah. And yeah, that's about it. I got a little trash can, and it's really just simple living, like very much chill. I've got AC unit, which is not really an AC unit. I would call it a very loud fan. I'll plug it in and show you guys. I don't use it. Yeah. It's pretty loud, so I can't really sleep with that on at night, and because of that I prefer to use this one, which is a little less noise, and it's not obviously as much wind, but it works and it gets the job done. And then these are my flowers. I got these from the welcoming ceremony, so yeah, I just kept that there because I love it. And y'all gonna see what we do with this, because that is so fun. Yay. no, but seriously, I will definitely show you, how things are being used, and why the reasons behind these stuff and all that. So that's my room. Let me get into more of the classes now. All right, good. Let's try this prop thing again, okay? Not the best angle, but we're gonna stay secured here. So I wanted to get in on my schedule. Basically, yesterday we had an opening ceremony, our welcoming ceremony, which was very cool. We were able to sing Sanskrits and mantras, and I actually was taught that Sanskrit is like the main language of what a lot of Indian languages have derived from. I hope I said that right. I hope that I got that right. If not, just let me know. But yes, from my understanding, Sanskrit is like a very original language that a lot of different languages have been derived from, and because of that, a lot of mantras, which are like verbal affirmations and prayers, have came from Sanskrits. So I think that was a better understanding of that. I have heard them being chanted before and never understood, and I feel like as an outsider of obviously Hindu and yoga and stuff, it could be a little confusing. So I just wanted to clarify that for any of my listeners out there who were also confused, or who generally just didn't know, because we don't know everything. So yeah, we did a good set of singing and chanting, and it was able to open the diaphragm, allow us to feel a little bit more comfortable. It was also very holistic, and I love that. I love anything with intention and meaning. So I appreciated that big time. And then we also met our instructors and heard like the code of conduct for being here, and what we should expect from them and what they expect from us. So it was just very detailed. It was very thought through. I feel like you can really tell the effort that they put into the schooling, put into the schedule, the system of everything, So far so good, for sure. So yeah, we only did 2 classes yesterday after that welcoming ceremony, and it was, it was the Ashtanga Vinyasa with Yogi Naveen. Excuse my pronunciation, okay guys, I am trying. And also we had a meditation with Yogi Rituji, and she's a lovely lady. She seems so peaceful. You can tell she's at peace. But in the Ashtanga Vinyasa, I am excited as hell for that class, and also a little bit terrified because it is a more routine type yoga, so none of the steps actually change, but you do have to stick to the steps and stick to doing them in the order that they are usually done in. And it's like 50 to 72 steps. So that's going to be quite a bit, right? But at the same time, he explained that he would teach us it in 5 steps for each class. And then as we go to each class, we would start from the top with those 5 steps, learn another 5 steps, another class, start from the top with those 5 steps, do the 5 steps, learn another 5, you know, and go from there, which is perfect because my memory, baby, my memory is not the best, okay? So I think that with the reiteration, with the going over it, it's definitely going to stick. So I'm excited for that class, but it's intense, and he did not shy away from saying it's intense. So okay, we'll see how it goes, right? And in meditation class, that was a hell of a lot easier. I meditate constantly. I love it. I love to meditate. I love to just be observant of everything happening and kind of just like allow my thoughts to come and go. So I feel like it was different because she started with a prayer, which I don't usually do, but I also realized that the prayer sets an intention for the practice, which is extremely important. So that's something that I really will take note and get into. And then throughout the meditation, she was doing her she was doing her shinya. Okay, I tried, right? But I'm going to learn them a lot better, but I just really like the mantras, because not only you can feel the vibrations in your body, you breathe a lot better, you know, in saying and singing them. And to know what they mean is also like, wow, like, you know, you speak in life, you know. So I think that was very cool. And those first classes were literally just introductions, because, you know, there wasn't a whole lot of getting into any practices or movements then and there. It was really just an introduction class, but they were great. And then we had dinner and then sleep. So that was cool, and that was the first day. And then on the second day, that was the second day of me being here, first day of class, right? So then today, which would be the third day of me being here, second day of class, we had the Shatkaram and Pranyam class. Again, pronunciation, don't judge me, right? I'm trying. But that was from 6 in the morning to 7. And of course I was late. Jeez, like I woke up at 5 and still got there like only like 2 minutes after, but I felt kind of bad because everybody was already set up on their yoga mats, already in the meditation, and I'm there trying to scooting like, oh. So but yeah, the Bajan in me really has to, you know, get that started, because everybody's very prompt and on time, and I cannot afford to be late in these classes and showing up, you know, when I feel late. Again, it was only 2 minutes after, but I'm gonna be a little hard on myself because I literally set my alarm at 5 a.m. so that I can get there for at least 10 minutes before class, and I still got there late. Like, geez. Anyways, moving on. So that class, that's where we actually use this, and I would kind of videotape that action. Oops. Yeah, I'm gonna videotape that action tomorrow because I feel like it's gonna be really hard to explain here without actually showing you. And yeah, so I'll just tell you like the main purpose of these things. So this one, you usually do like a saltwater and a saltwater mix in this. So you obviously sterilize the container or whatever, and then you would have room temperature or a little bit of warm water, right? We gargled to make sure that, you know, it was good for our internal and it wasn't too hot or anything. And then we usually put it by the nose and pour the water into the nostril. So if I'm using my right nostril, I'm going to use my right hand, have this tilted, and then pour this into my nostril so that it goes through over into the other nostril and basically cleanses all the mucus building up in there. And then you do the same thing on the other side. So this technique is I think it's just a very physical cleanse, and it's also good because I don't know, like I just get a lot of snot out my nose this morning when I actually did it. So yeah, it's quite intense. I'm not going to lie to you, I can't really see myself doing this every day after I leave here, but I think it's cool to know and know the reasoning for it. And I feel like I do know that salt water like cleanses, gets rid of the mucus and all that, because I'm from the Caribbean and because I'm from Barbados. Like I go to the beach almost every day, so you know, having to go in the water, well, not every day but every other day, you know, so going in the water, it cleanses all the mucus in your nose. It brings up any cold on your chest. So I can see why this makes a lot of sense, right? Now these ones we haven't used as yet, so I can't give you a proper technique as to what to do with these, but I just know they're for your eyes. So I'm assuming that we put salt water in these also, and you know, do something like that. But do not quote me on that. We still have to learn what to do with that and with this. And I'm not even going to try to explain this one because the teacher kind of gave me like an explanation and I was like, what the actual fuck? So I think that I would just show you guys when we actually do these, and that will make it a hell of a lot easier, right? So yeah, that has been it so far. I don't want to make this video too long, but yeah, that has been it for the second day of school officially. 4 classes in, and you got a room tour, you got a good explanation of the, you know, the schedule so far, the opening ceremony, and the classes that I've actually like partaked in. And yeah, we still have 1, 2, 3 more classes that I'm yet to be introduced to. They are body alignment, yoga philosophy, and yoga anatomy, which I'm actually really excited for yoga anatomy. And I'm excited for them all, but anatomy for sure, because I feel like if you understand the body, you're able to then teach people better how to move without injury, or you know, to move at their own pace, as opposed to, oh, just do this movement and get into this pose, and you're not understanding why, or you know, how it heals whichever part of the body you are trying to work on, you know. So I am excited for that one, and that's at 12:30. So I do have breakfast at 9, which is about now probably. So I will hear you later, guys. Peace. Again, it is Her Highness Jamie. Thank you for tuning in. And I don't know if I would, you know, have these on a weekly basis, but I didn't want to start videotaping classes as yet because we haven't started anything per se, you know. So to me, I wanted to get a good feel in the classes first, a good introduction, a good understanding for myself first, and then I can properly explain what I know, at least to you, right? So that's that. Thank you for tuning in. Like, follow, subscribe, and I will hear you later. Bye.